We are here with Malcolm Gladwell, who is an author of many well-established books, one of which is The Tipping Point. Now, he was a moderator here today, and you were here to stir up a little controversy and sort of poke at each person, which I thought was pretty nice, really questioning whether or not how much psychology versus analytics sort of plays into it. Talk to us about your strategy and your questioning there today.
Oh, well, I mean, they were all so... we had Daryl Morey and Justin Tuck and Mark Verstegen and Jeff Van Gundy. They're all so interesting and have such varied. So I just was trying to get them to talk. I mean, there was no. I need to say as little as possible. They need to say as much as possible. And
where do you sort of come into all of this? Do you think that it is more psychology or more analytics on a personal note? I mean, not that you're in that world, but
there are two halves of this picture, this complicated picture. And luckily, we've gotten really good at the analytical half, and we have a lot more work to do on the psychological half. But they're not in competition. They're just you just need to have a little piece of both to get an appreciation of an athlete.
And are you hoping to participate in this conference again next year?
Oh, I'd love to, yeah.
On another note, you'd written recently, back in October, about social change and social media and how they may not necessarily come together, or social media won't necessarily impact social change. After everything that's happened in Egypt, do you change your opinion, or are you still staying with your original thought?
Well, I don't think I or anyone else knows what role social media played, what happened in what role social media played in what happened in the Middle East. So we'll find out.
But wouldn't you say, since the Egyptian government basically shut down social media for or pretty much the entire country, do you think that says something about the fact that social media was having a huge role?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know whether they shut it down because they were anticipating that it was going to have an effect, or whether it was. I mean, I don't think. We're still arguing about the French Revolution 200 years after it happened. So I suspect we'll be arguing about Egypt for a long time as well.
Okay, Malcolm Gladwell, thank you very much for talking with us today.